But for today, I'm running it with a 7 pitch, not the 8 pitch that comes stock on the Tohatsu. Mercury too, the exact same motor as a Mercury or a Nissan. Same prop. That's it. So let's do this. Obviously, if you don't have any balance, you could fall off, but I mean, gotta love those pontoons. This thing is just a beast out in the ocean. The bad thing about that is it does follow the waves a little bit more, so if you're going up a wave at an angle, it follows that. There's no, you know, it follows the angle of the wave, so you're tipping how the wave is tipping. It doesn't grind in, so it's kind of a bad thing, but I've never had it that rough where it really concerned me. I'm not worried about the boat tipping over or sinking. I'm worried about it getting so far over that I fall off. So haven't had that yet, but stay tuned. I'm going to be doing tons of these. I've come close a couple times. You might just see me fall off this thing. So, all right. This is about 6 miles an hour. Not a whole lot of throttle yet. Leaving the harbor. See how we do. Heading straight for Catalina. That direction. Am I gonna make it? Nope. Someday maybe. Alright, here we go. Just gonna do full throttle. Keep going. Not gonna bore you guys with all of that footage, but stay full throttle. Do a few pictures of something just cracked. What the fuck is that? Oh, never mind. That was my back. Yeah, take a few pictures of the speedometer. Well, so far, max speed's about 12 miles an hour. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. And that's bucking a headwind. We got about a 5 or 6 miles per hour headwind going head on into the swell. So if I get forward in the boat a little bit, kind of sit here and just scooch forward a little bit, then plane's really nice, and you get to 13 miles an hour. So right now we're doing about 13, and that's with my butt directly in the middle of the boat, and that's still bucking a headwind and going against the swell and going against the wind waves. But this is a perfect day for this test. Beautiful out here, not rough at all. I mean, maybe for some people, but other than that, it's gorgeous. Sailboats out here. Just a phenomenal day. Tipped me back in my seat there. Yeah, when you put those rubber things on your seat, they definitely keep you from sliding back, but you'll tip a little easier because kind of high centered, so careful of that too. If you take off too fast, it'll just it'll tip up. And I've almost been bucked off the back before, but not yet. did it. So what it did just now, it ventilated, loses traction on the prop. And that's just because I was messing around. So basically what happens with the Prowler, I think it's probably because of the pontoons, but it just sorry, not cavitated. That's the explosion of the water on the propeller or whatever. It ventilated, and that's because the prop or the ventilation plate popped out of the water or caught some air. I think that's from the pontoons. If I get too far forward on the boat, kicks the rear end up out of the water. So there's definitely a happy medium. This is where my butt sits. That's my butt. That sits. So that's pretty much the sweet spot. If I go any further, if I go up more, then it likes to kick the rear end up out of the water. So whew, it got cold out here. I had to stop and put the jacket on, a little windbreaker. Oh man, it's cold. I think it's like got down to like 59 or God, it might be 60 degrees out here. Whew. All right, let's go. Wake's way bigger than that, but there's no boats out here today. This one came from a boat that was far away, so it's really just a little bumpiness. But you catch a boat right up on them, and those wakes can be a little steep. You got to slow down a little bit. They'll get you wet. Gets old. So what they'll do is they'll turn around, they'll come right at you, and they'll turn around. Now they're running with you. This is a huge pod. One literally just jumped over the bow of my boat. I guess I sort of, oh, now I'm soaked. On a pond prowler. 16 miles offshore. I decided to not keep going toward Catalina because I saw something out here, but I was gonna head toward it. But there's like nobody out here. I am completely alone. My breakdown, I guess, well, it'll get interesting. Anyway, so right now I'm 18.86 miles offshore, and max speed still 17, average speed's 10. All right, I'm gonna turn around, go back, measure the fuel. That's it. Oh, you meant to do that. Oh, I'm soaked. You guys. Oh. Woo! Some pretty rough stuff coming up here. Wakes mixed with the swell, wind waves. I mean, you can just see that this boat is super stable. Woo! Almost got launched off there. Definitely not saying you can't get fucked off this boat. If you get fucked off of this boat, it ain't because it's unstable or tipped over, it's just it didn't want you on board anymore. So get out. You definitely want to make sure you have your shut-off lanyard on this. Whee! Made yourself quite at home there, didn't you? Huh? Huh? What you doing? Scratch my boat. There you go. Well, everybody, back in Dana Point after sunset. Did get a little cold. The old girl, she did really well. So now it's time to go fill up the tank and see how much fuel we actually burned. You can read this. So we look at, I did a total of 38.7 miles at an average of 10 miles per hour. That max speed, I don't know how I got that, but the max speed I ever got, really, that must have been a glitch. But the max speed I got all day was 15 miles an hour. So we'll see how much fuel a 6 horsepower Tohatsu burns in 38.7 miles of rough, choppy ocean water. All right, it's a moment of truth. Let's see how much fuel this took. All right, that's where I filled it up last time. 39 miles took 1.7 gallons, not bad.